What's going on, football fans? It's your boy Lolo back underground below the Stoop once again, back for another Friday night happy hour. Congrats, everybody. You made it through another week. You made it back to happy hour, and I can't wait to talk to our panel today. We got a good panel going on. And for those of you guys who were here early, just want to give a big shout out to Anders, Jimmy, Bremer's Ghost, BX Gunner, who says, I'm early, so I guess I'll just roll up a blunt and wait. All right, okay. BX Gunner saw me last night on Arsenal Fan Circle. I want to say thanks to Ray for having me on the show. And I'm nothing against that show, but it's very organized, and there's like letting everybody talk and letting everybody get their 2-3 minutes in, letting Gary rant for 15 minutes. Yes, and that's all nonsense. Now it's time for some proper shit talking, some proper banter with some proper outcasts of the football community. And the first one that I want to speak to, well, first of all, hi everybody, how are you? Happy Friday. It's time to party. You've been waiting for the sound. Ah, there it is. Cheers to that.
Cheers. Here we go.
Cheers. There you go. All right, John in his Yorkshire cap and his Leeds kit. I don't know about you guys, but I keep telling everybody who keeps saying that Manchester City is just going to roll over Leeds United. I'm saying like, oh, pump the brakes. Y'all know what happened last season, and I wrote a freaking poem about it. Not saying that that's going to happen this season, not saying that that's going to happen tomorrow, but you never know is all I'm saying. And Leeds United have a lot to play for. Not that Manchester City doesn't. But anyway, we'll have some Leeds United fans on in a little bit. But first off, I got to bring on the number one Wolves fan in the world, in my opinion. Let's bring him on here. Mr. Mark, how you doing?
What's going on, everybody? Good to see y'all. Good to see your face. We missed you last week. We did get to see you briefly. But it wasn't the same without you. There you are with the missus out on the farm in Vermont. You've already killed off all the chickens and threw them in a pot.
They all survived. Let's just say that. And we did have eggs every morning. My daughter got really good about getting the eggs. She was good about that. But
very, very cool. Very, very cool.
Guys, how are you, Mark?
I'm great. I am great. I'm looking forward to a chock full weekend of football. Certainly looking forward to Newcastle and Liverpool, and of course, there's a lot of good matches this weekend. Don't you agree?
I do agree. And actually, last night on the show, Tony Shipwreck was giving out his crap match of the week, and he picked Watford Burnley. And I immediately had to jump in and go,
no.
That are you kidding me? Those are two teams fighting for their lives.
That's gonna be a slugfest when we saw Burnley and Everton play.
Yeah, slugfest draw is how it's gonna fucking end.
I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna pull up the lineup for the weekend, and I'm actually who do I would say would be just a crap match to watch.
Oh, there is. I think Villa Norwich.
Villa Norwich is probably pretty crap. Southampton, Crystal Palace. I'm not very excited about. You know what I think might be the crap match, and I'm sure we could easily pick a winner here, but Man United and Brentford.
I think Brentford win that.
Oh, I guarantee Brentford wins it, because they're in the they're of the better form, but that is a match that does not excite me in the slightest, and luckily it's on Sunday when most of these matches it's on Monday.
It's on Monday, yeah.
Oh, so fuck it. I could easily just put it all to bed,
Yeah.
But yeah, I and like you had mentioned, Norwich, that match is not good. But I would watch Brentford. I would watch Burnley and And
Yeah,
in Villa.
that's definitely one to keep an eye on. And you know, all of our Leeds United fans are going to have an eye on that. Speaking of which, I want to let in somebody a little bit earlier than maybe we normally do. And sorry, this is taken away from our alone time, Mark. But you know, we'll be back on the stoop in no time, Mark. It'll be all right.
Sure.
But for holding it down last week with you, we got to give Ben a little bit of love and let him in a little bit early. So, Ben, how are you, my man? Thank you for last week covering for my ass.
I'm very well, thank you. Welcome back.
I got all the notes about how terrible of a show it is. Without me, you miss me.
Do you know what it is?
I'm the only good part of the show.
Fair play
all
to
of
Mark for that quiz. That was a brilliant quiz.
I crushed it.
Yeah.
And can I say, you look like you've lost weight, Lolo.
Thank you.
Must be that Coke Zero you're drinking, yeah?
it is, you know, it's a week.
You're drinking a 12-pack a day. It doesn't do any good.
This is actually my drink today. I am back on the, I'm hungry. Chug one of these bad boys, and I'm not hungry anymore. So I unfortunately do have to
that out of the
pee more than
Gowanus
ever.
Canal. Well, you should have an equally large container that you can just piss in.
We was just on about.
Not until I finish it.
And you can be the piss puddle man.
We was just on about before you came along, me and Marco, everything's bigger in America. That fucking jar proves it.
It is. Have you seen my bottle of water? And my daughter, my 4-year-old, is like, I want some water, and she like does her best to try to drink out of that. I'm like, ugh, just.
May I just add that the drab fixture of the weekend has got Wolves Brighton written all over it.
Yeah, the draw fest right there.
I'm sorry, Mark, but it hasn't it. But Wolves are on the beach.
None taken.
And Brighton.
None taken, but I'm watching that game, so it's not going to be the drab one.
I get you watching.
But
I think
seriously,
the second one will be the Spurs game. That doesn't look appealing either.
Who do Spurs get? They get Leicester.
Yeah, Leicester.
Yeah.
That
should be good. That should actually be good. Leicester should play up. I think Leicester give them a go. I'm calling that one a draw as well. We got some new people in the comment section. I just want to say hi to Scott Newby. Good to see you, sir. And good to see. I'm following Scott on his Instagram as well. So good shit going on there, Scott. Keep that rolling. Bandy as well. Who else popped in here? Gary's here. Mo Master, good to see you as well. Mo Master's Real Madrid. Whoa.
That was a great game.
How can you get destroyed yet still only lose by 1 point? Like one goal. I don't know. But let's just say Benzema has to be having the best season in the world
right now.
Yeah. And it's been for most of the season.
I think it's a toss-up between him and De Bruyne, to be honest.
Salah was, earlier in the season, pre African Cup, Benzema definitely, because Salah
Benzema's been consistent, and Kevin De Bruyne didn't play for a lot of it. Kevin De Bruyne is just back. He's just back for the past month or two. To his true De Bruyne self. And seeing him play against Real Madrid, I did have a little bit of, yes, it's not my team, but I did have a little bit of Premier League pride going, a Premier League player is the best player on the pitch, and the Premier League team is the best team on the pitch as well. So a little bit of pride in that, even though fuck City. But
yeah, but you got to give Madrid credit that they stayed in it.
Yeah,
it could have been a cricket score at half time, but
did you see a lot of that is Benzema? Benzema was the one going, come on.
I thought Kroos and Modric were average.
Yeah,
personally, they were non-existent. Vinicius Junior was all right, but Foden was great.
I saw a meme of like a dude who was all fucked up in the face, and it said Real Madrid to City. You should have killed me, because this is what happened against Chelsea and against Juventus. Was it Juventus? PSG, where they just didn't put him away. They didn't put him away, and they went into the second leg, and they still didn't put him away, and they left him in. And when you have Benzema and Vinny Jr., like, and Kroos and Modric and all these guys, like, not to mention all the other players, Casemiro and everybody. But anyway, back to Premier League. Ben, before we introduce our next guest, I just want what are your thoughts on City Leeds? Is it a
I think we're going to get Grealish and
shellacking
co. We're going to
incoming?
get Grealish and co. A lot of the players that didn't play, but De Bruyne will still play. I think Sterling will play. He didn't play really much midweek. Look, I think at a push, look, we have to be on the game. And if we're anything like we was midweek, Monday night, then we're going to get stuffed. The passing needs to be on point. The defending needs to be on point. And if we get a chance, we need to put it away. Simple as. But I'll be happy not to get battered.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting anything from it, but, just not to get embarrassed would be nice.
Well, okay, well, good. Now that we've got that opinion, let's go to somebody who actually knows football a little bit and bring on Rhiannon. Rhiannon, get in here. How are you? Big smile. See, I love making you smile right before I bring you on. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Happy Friday. So what are your thoughts on the Man City Leeds, or I guess Leeds United Man City match tomorrow?
I hope that we get a point at least. It would be nice to stay consistent, keep that unbeaten run going. But it's City, isn't it? Like, I'm not one for accepting like free hits and that, but with City you've got to really, don't you? Like, as long as we keep that goal difference down, so I'd be happy with like a 2-0 loss or something like that. I don't want a repeat of our 7-0 drumming. Don't want a repeat of that. But yeah, I'm just hoping that we sort out our defense, because like Ben said, if we have any similarity to Monday night, we might as well just jump back on the bus and just go back home, because like, even though we're at Ellen Road, they always come on the team bus. Like, you might as well just jump back on the team bus and just go home. Like,
now, to me, the big difference maker, everybody's saying in the comments right now, De Bruyne's not going to be there. They're going to be resting people. But here's my game changer. The most important person there, it has to be James. James is going to be at Ellen Road.
Yeah, I've got to ring him on Sunday.
You don't think we're going to be able to hear him screaming? I'm going to be listening for him the whole time.
Yeah.
Just like, but that's awesome. Hopefully, James, he said he might be able to call in tonight,
cool,
maybe
man.
for a minute. So that'll be good to talk to him, but we'll see. So
do you know in Bandy's comment?
Send bail money.
Yeah,
That's going to be his call.
That's what it's going to be. It's like, yeah. So, you know how you help Ben out?
No. Not going to happen. Hopefully not.
Hopefully
so
not.
In this match, people keep a lot of the talk around this match is that Leeds United have everything to play for. Man City may not. They still have to focus on winning the Champions League. But listen, if they drop points, they could lose the league. So who do you guys think has more to play for in this match? Because we are talking about them not.
It depends on the
full
Newcastle-Liverpool result, because that's earlier.
You see, that's what I was going to go to. It's like they're already going to know the result, and that I think is going to play into, Liverpool lost. It takes a little bit of pressure off of City. I mean, they still want to win, but if Liverpool wins, they're going to be like, "Fuck, they're probably not going to be paying attention, but someone is."
I can see Newcastle getting a point.
We gotta win this one.
I
even think that Newcastle can win that.
I was going to say Mark is calling Newcastle for that match. I saw some
Newcastle
earlier today.
Newcastle or a draw. That's what I'm calling in that one. St. James Park is a tough place to win at.
See what Mr.
No matter
Tom's
who
got.
you are, no matter who you are, you know.
Yeah.
And I think that there's also a kind of a mental and physical fatigue factor that might kind of play in with Liverpool. They're playing in 2 cups
I
and
don't buy
and
that.
rescheduled games.
I
They've
don't buy
played
that.
like 7 matches this month.
Okay, so
and they
who
still-
sits? Who sits?
I have who sits in that?
You sit Mane, Jota plays. You sit
Yeah.
Salah, Luis Diaz plays. Like
Diaz
the thing is,
Diaz put
for
in
both
80 minutes.
Manchester City and for Liverpool, you sit their starters and their bench will destroy you because they're hungrier than their starters. I don't see either of these teams dropping any points because to me they have the league to play for right now, and as much as they may be wanting to focus on Champions League, they're talented enough and have deep enough squads and good enough managers that they're focused on both. So
Yeah,
can do that.
I mean, there's a quadruple available still for Liverpool, isn't there? And a double for City. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just have a feeling that, in this particular situation, you're at home, you have nothing to play for, so you can just ball out.
Leeds has everything to play for.
Yeah,
Leeds needs every point.
I'm talking about the Liverpool game.
Oh.
I'm talking about Newcastle and
Oh.
Liverpool. The
Newcastle's
Leeds
safe.
match, that's gonna be a very interesting match to watch for sure because both teams have something to play for. But Newcastle doesn't have anything to play for. They're gonna ball out.
Yeah.
They're just gonna go fuck it.
Yeah,
here we
I could
come.
see the Newcastle Liverpool being like 5-4. I don't know who wins, but 5, like tons and tons of goals.
we've had
in
a
that.
couple of big games in the past. Liverpool, Newcastle, high scoring, 4-3s. I think they were. It was 3 years in a row. Or something. In the either the late 90s or the early 2000s, I think.
Yeah. Well, moving on to the only real race that anybody really cares about, and that's the 4th place race right now.
Moving on. Did you say moving on? Moving on.
It's that 4th place race, and I hear a bunch of snoring and I see a bunch of eye rolling. So I'm going to bring in some backup.
Yeah.
You guys can
I
step
think
back
I
if you
do
want
think we
to.
should talk about the Chelsea Man United game. I do. It was boring.
What are you talking about? That was a terrible game.
The race for 4th.
The race for 4th. What, Chelsea racing down to get 4th place?
No, Manchester United.
Yeah, Manchester United. Get out of here. Even Ragnick said before the Arsenal match or after the Arsenal match, yeah, it's done. It's done. We're not going to do it. Anyway, let me get some backup in
they
here.
ever were.
They were when Arsenal bottled 3 matches in a row. And then all of a sudden, it's wide open. Had Manchester United beaten us and listen, had they done a bunch of things, fuck them. I'm not going to talk about it. Can I bring in my next guest who will actually talk
bring
Arsenal?
in all the support you need.
Hello,
Gary, how are you, my man?
Doing good.
What's
doing
going
good.
on, Gary?
A little disappointed because I thought, all right, he's introducing me, and it was Ben. Then I'm like, all right, now he's introducing me, and it's Rhiannon. And I'm like, damn, wow.
You showed up last, so and technically I showed up 4th and I got on first, so it makes about as much sense as my scoring does in trivia. So
Yeah.
there's that. But good to see you, Gary.
Good seeing you,
What do you think? What do you think? What do you think about the Liverpool against Newcastle and Man City versus Leeds? Do you think either of those top 2 teams drop points this weekend?
I don't. Definitely not City because they're really deep. But Liverpool has Jota, and so there you go. That's really all they need. So even if they pull Mane and Salah, they still got Jota. So I kind of feel like they've got that, and nobody has an answer for that.
Yeah,
Jota, yeah.
Is that the cousin of Yoda?
I don't. He's got powers. That man has powers. He puts balls in goals. So yeah, maybe so. Yeah, no, I don't think. You know what? I think
Have you switched allegiance to Liverpool?
Who?
You, the way you're creaming over Jota.
No, that guy scares me every time he plays us.
He's very good.
He scares me.
He's very good.
Yeah, I mean, from the first time I saw him, I'm like, damn, this guy. He's gonna give us pain every time we see him, and he's scored in every match since he's joined.
Yeah.
He came in for like 10 minutes the first time, he scored, and he scores every time. So yeah, he scares me a little bit.
The second match when we played
Liverpool,
they dressed them up like old 80s McDonald's workers, and they still scored a goal against us. I hate those Liverpool third kits.
They're awful.
I mean, if I was a Liverpool fan, I would hate them. I love them because they run around looking like they're going to serve me a Big Mac, and it's only going to cost me 99 cents because it's the 80s.
Right.
Or Eddie Murphy works there in Coming to America.
Is that kit the
Whack
same colour
Arnold?
as your T-shirt that you're wearing? Isn't it? It's a very similar colour.
No. They're yellow. They're the yellow.
Oh, the yellow.
Yeah, they're
yellow with like the
stripes.
2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. You know.
I'm with you now. Yeah.
Rhiannon's like, what the fuck are they talking about? I thought we were gonna talk.
Yeah, we talk about football too, but
Why
we
do I
also
keep
talk
this
about.
coming on? Just wait to the quiz. Yeah.
Well, no shit.
Yeah. I didn't realize you were coming onto the show until after I had done the trivia, so I did not pander to you on this one. Definitely.
She's on our crew anyway. She's with us.
I don't know who I pandered to in this one.
Mr. Tom.
No, because even the wrestling category.
The Stoop crew is who you're pandering to. Because you guys win like every single time. No crying. But the fact is,
get stuck in, man.
Mark.
It's like 12-1.
So last night I was on the show with Gary and Ray and Tony Shipwreck and Stan. And Stan actually told me, he's like, look, I got a confession to make. You know, I've been avoiding happy hour. And I was like, oh, what happened? Like, what? For what reason? And he's like, well, the first week I went on, I did really well in the quiz. I did like really well. Yeah, I don't know if you guys remember that. He was like, he did really well. And then the second he came back on with all this confidence, and he's like, I literally didn't say a word for an hour. And he's like, I'm such a bad loser and a big competitor that made me so mad and so like, but I'm also like embarrassed of myself that I feel like I can't come back on. And I was like, well, you have a teammate. It's not just on you. And he's like, yeah, whoever my teammate was didn't help. And I was like, chances are it was Mark.
Here, I am, exhibit A for like,
Hold on. What? No, Gary, you had a storming week last week.
I was 3 times I was terrible.
I was throwing as many softballs toward Tony as toward Gary as I possibly could. It was fucking awesome. I was like, Mr. Tom or Ben would ring in, and I was like, Gary.
It's not about winning.
Gary didn't even have to ring in. I was just like, Gary, you want to give this a shot?
It's about pissing Lolo off enough to get as many minus points as you can, and then try and kiss his ass to get him back.
Yeah, well, you're starting off with minus 600 from
you got a minus 600.
The happy hour chat said, you know.
I even forgot what that was for,
but putting the thumbnail up and then he
says,
yeah. oh, the electric's gone out, and I thought someone lend him $2, and then someone donated him $2, and then the thumbnail appeared. So yeah, I was having a go. Right,
fun of my loss
I was basically saying Lolo's back. It's slow. Like he was late to the show today.
It's not like there was like an oxygen machine at risk or something in your building. No. You know, it's just it's just like inconvenient.
Like his laptop wasn't powered up. But you know.
No, here's the thing: is I was down here where the power was on. It's fine.
My blender doesn't work.
But the internet comes from upstairs, so I had no internet down here, and I was trying to work. I couldn't work anyway. Fuck all you guys. That's all I have to say about that. Rhiannon, let's talk about something you want to talk about. What is your biggest concern right now in the footballing world? What is on your mind, football wise, or not?
Well, I'm just hoping. I I just think this 16-day break that Leeds have had is probably working against us rather than for us right now. The fact that Burnley suddenly have found their footballing freaking boots and have been winning games and now are breathing down our necks. And then we've got City, we've got Arsenal, we've got Chelsea. I mean, I know we've got some other winnable games in there amongst them. Like we've got we're playing against Brighton and we've got Brentford.
We got Brentford at the end.
Yeah, at the end. But it's
squeaky bum time.
Yeah. Just a tad.
I don't think so because I think Brentford's just going to be like, yeah, let's just play this and bow
I've been
out.
thinking that for weeks.
We're coming back
keep
next
winning.
week or next year.
No, seriously, if it could this is going to be the most typical Leeds thing. If it comes down to the final day and we're playing against Brentford, Brentford will win that game, hands down, guaranteed. It's the most Leeds thing to happen.
I remember Ipswich.
You just know
we went down into League One. I smashed my toilet seat in half when Ipswich scored late on, and I think they drew, and we went down.
Mm-hmm.
I've got this feeling it's going to come down to goal difference.
Why were you watching it in the toilet?
No, it was on the radio back then. We didn't have the luxury of streams. So I
didn't have the luxury of chairs back then. We had to sit on the toilet.
I was in the outhouse in the Yorkshire loo.
So guys, it's interesting how you said. First off, you said you have some easier matches like Brighton and Brentford.
Winnable.
You forgot Arsenal as
well. Not easy.
Arsenal.
Not easy.
Arsenal.
Winnable.
We're going to fuck your top four
against Brighton last season.
Do you remember when we went to Arsenal, Rhiannon, and they needed to win the title, and I think Viduka scored, Ian Hart scored. We won 3-2, and Man United won the title. But it's going to be the same all over again, but for the top four, and Spurs are going to get it because Leeds are going to beat you.
No, Spurs still have to win all of their matches too. So they look, and then we play each other. So it'll still kind of be in our hands if we slip up.
Yeah, but you did one of them videos,
but
one of them it's in our hand videos again, and that's your downfall.
And that is the curse. Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see if we lose a depleted West Ham side. Then I am not doing any more of those fucking videos.
How are they depleted for West Ham?
They have no back line.
They have no back line, essentially.
And neither do you.
We have our back line. They're just not very good.
Stop, Mark.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Are you
your
serious?
Back line, your guys, we're very, very lucky to beat Chelsea. Like, you'd score a goal and you'd give one up. You score a goal and you give one up. You know? I just...
Yeah, but our two center backs are our starting center backs. So you can laughingly say we have no back line, which is funny because, yes, I kind of agree with you there. But our problems are with our left back and right back right now. That whole situation is fucked. But we're getting Tomiyasu back and all that. So, but Ben White and Gabriel are
played 10 minutes. Tomiyasu played 10 minutes. I don't know
at the end of a game. Yeah.
Getting him back.
That's exactly what you do when you're getting him back.
I would probably say when you guys play Spurs, you'll have him really back. You'll have him.
I wouldn't be surprised if he plays next week. To be honest,
next week against
next week in a couple days
on Sunday against West Ham. The thing that I'm going to be curious about with West Ham, you talk about them being depleted. The red card to Dawson, I think that really hurts because
exactly
just
there's
don't
that.
Have.
There's
they're
the
gonna
cat
have to
kicker.
Work really, really hard. Well, he just thinks there's a cat on the ball, and he goes for it.
Well, but I think he's injured. He's as much as fuck him.
How long's
he's been one of their best players.
How long's Tommy
during
this
struggle?
Since January.
Has he?
He's not Tamagotchi.
Right?
He's not a.
Tomiyasu
don't do that yet, man.
Tomiyasu's been out since the first of the year.
Yeah. Okay, well, for some reason we got a request for more Leeds fans. We need more cowbell on this show. So yeah, we got Mr. Tom in here. So everybody, welcome Mr. Tom back. How are you, sir?
Mr. Tom.
What's
Mr.
going
Tom, can
on?
you move the cup to the middle, please?
Come
You
on, love,
just-
place your
just-
bets.
Just hold that over your face.
Is that a helmet he's wearing?
I'll get. No, it's a crown. I'll get covered by a duck on Gary's show.
Is that King Jerry Lawler?
It's not.
No,
It's very close.
No,
It's
we really.
definitely Mark friendly.
Macho
Where's
Man.
Macho Man?
It looks like Macho Man
Oh
Savage.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm the king, brother. All right.
Soared with the eagles, and I've crawled down on the earth with the worms.
I've had it for about 25 years. I've still got a little crown with it.
I tell you.
Why does he have a crown?
Well,
He still plays with it. That's the best
I'm
thing.
actually gonna agree with Bremer's Ghost here because of the crown. I thought it was Ted DiBiase.
Yeah,
no, he'd be in a suit if it was head.
Yes, he would.
Well,
yeah.
early
A
career.
tuxedo.
That's the gimmick.
A
That's the
tuxedo.
gimmick.
Oh, that's right, because he had the sleeveless
Yep.
a suit. That's right.
Very
I
good.
forget.
You redeemed
Very,
yourself.
very long time. Very long time. But
Yeah.
but
BX Gunner's got it right. Should get my own entrance and everything. But star. Sorry.
The
Sorry.
what?
The
need to
jumbo.
put him on the.
Oh, the
They say put him on the
Jumbotron.
jumbotron.
Probably put me
Okay,
in a jumbo jet and ride me into the sun more like.
Mr. Tom, you
That was
have
dark.
a very different opinion about how this Manchester City Leeds United match is going. Rhiannon, for one, believes that a 2-0 loss would be okay.
But I still want us to get at least a point. I did say I want us to. I think it's going to be 1-1.
He does have a way of making you sound a shitbag, doesn't he?
No,
Yep.
He's like media. He just
but
picks
I
out
actually carry
snippets
out
of what you
everything I
said.
say.
It's
what
very
she
quick,
said.
that.
She said that's what she
Twisting the
said.
words.
He just
I
repeated
did,
something.
but I
Come
also
on, Leeds
said-
fans. Stop being so thin-skinned. Come on.
I'm
All right.
wearing the shirt that we beat them in.
Yes, you did. Yeah. I remember from that poem. That's the only reason I remember. Mr. Tom, what do you think? Because I know what you think, actually. You've already expressed your opinion. But tell everybody. Come on, spill it, girl.
We're going to bully Man City.
There
and
you
we're
go.
We're going to make them wish they were never born.
You said that with oozing confidence. It's like we're gonna bully Man City, and
Yeah.
like Pep's listening,
Like-
and he's coming for you.
Like, Mr. Tom's like, we're going to beat them so bad that when we leave, we're going to hand them the 3 points back and go, you can have those. Fuck off.
Yeah,
Take those back to
We're
Manchester.
going to treat Man City like we treat Gary in the trivia when we're going to offer him his 1,000-point head start.
I'm not gonna live. I told
He's
you I
already
didn't
got
want it.
600
I
points.
just
Mark,
I think
Mark, I told you no. I don't want handouts. I can take it.
I didn't. I,
can take
I
it, man.
didn't give.
can
I
take it.
didn't give. I didn't give any
We're
handout.
going to treat Man
There-
City
there-
like
there were-
Amber
there
Heard
were-
treats Johnny
There were
Depp's bed.
points for correct answers.
That's what
and there were
Saul
points
just said.
for charisma and just out and out poise.
All right, I got
No,
you. I got
you. You were like Mr. Congeniality.
But you know what? Everybody in the chat doesn't think so. I'm getting all this. There's some chat.
I don't care what
comments in
chat
there.
says, we're going to whoop them.
Don't care. Go to Strange Ways. Is that what happens? Is that what happens to fans that lose big games? They go to Strange Ways. And I know what that.
You know
I know what
it
that
is.
is. It's an asylum,
Yeah. Well,
right?
it's
It's
a
a mental
prison.
hospital.
No, it's a
To
prison.
be fair,
It's a
I'm in
category
the
A prison.
advantageous position
High
because if we
security
don't win,
prison.
I thought it was like an Arkham.
No, it may have been way back when, but it's a category A prison.
I don't know
in
if I go
Manchester.
way back when. I go back when, but I don't know if I go way back when.
Well, way back
Unless
when.
we're
it might
talking
have
like when Mark's doing his cartoon categories.
Oh,
He's like,
Jesus
cartoons. Cartoons from the 20s. Who was Fred Flintstone's
Jesus
original
fucking
bowling
Christ.
bag?
Do you not know anything about pop culture? 1920s
from
and
the
Fred
20s.
Flintstone? No, Fred Flintstone is not the 20s, my
he
friend.
was-
I
50s,
know,
wasn't
I know. Just
Late
wait.
50s,
I
early
have some.
Right, I'm going to
60s.
find the answer, Bandy.
I have some pop culture
So you
questions for
carry
you
on,
guys
everyone.
in the
I'm
trivia.
interacting with my
I read
fans.
Bandy's
There are
comment earlier.
there are
and
absolutely
I read
no
it exactly
odds
how he
that
said it.
Leeds beat City.
De Bruyne
4-1.
will not
There's just
play.
no way.
The odds are like,
No.
stop it, stupid. Don't even
I
bother.
think
That's
the-
what the
I think
that's what the
the-
odds say.
I
Stop
think
it.
the only two people that are not available for City is Kyle Walker and John Stones. I don't see it. I haven't seen anything about De Bruyne not playing.
He doesn't need to play. He did get a knock when they played. All
Oh,
right.
no.
Yeah, they're just
earlier
throwing
show.
Gundogan.
On our earlier show, fans were saying that KDB had a possible ankle injury.
He had ice. He had ice on his leg in the last match that I saw.
Fuck, man, that would be
So-
unfortunate.
Oh, no.
because-
Who arranged
Will-
for his ankle to be injured, I wonder?
Okay, so Tom, what was your actual score line that you're going with? 100 to none.
No, Bandy asked what the odds would be on 4-1, so I'm currently finding that out for him.
4-1 is 25,000 to 1. 2,500 to 1.
Fucking fine.
At least for us over here.
That's like £6 in it over here. So,
So if you bet $1, you would get 250. You can't see that. You would get $250. So
I'll find it on my laptop instead.
anyway, okay, guys, we're gonna tear through this schedule. Unless does anybody have anything specific that they want to address about this weekend, last weekend?
unless
Anything?
we do predictions, then yeah.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
run through these predictions. So we'll start off with the first one. We've already talked about it a little bit, and I'm gonna do what I did the last time we were here.
200,
John.
Bandy. 200. Sorry.
200 to
Go on.
1.
Do your thing. Do your thing. I'm talking to my fans. Do your thing.
200 to 1.
It's about the same then.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So we're gonna go.
I can't
let me
see.
Boom. There you go. Sorry, Gary. Sorry. Okay, guys. We're doing Newcastle, Liverpool, and Mark, you have the best. I like what you're thinking here. Let's hear it.
I'm taking. I'm either taking Newcastle +1, I think, or
Ooh, that's fancy.
a win or a draw for Newcastle.
A win or a draw?
I think Newcastle. Honestly, I think they win this. They've been nearly unstoppable at home. Liverpool has been playing a lot of matches. They've got a lot of things to look ahead to. It might be really easy to look beyond Newcastle at this point. I'm going 2-1 Newcastle.
All right, bold prediction 2-1. Ben, what do you think?
I've just remembered looking at that close-up of Mark that last week in the after show he put the Leeds shirt on the floor.
Ooh, I remember that.
I probably did. You probably said something that would insult
No, you
me
chose to back Moore Master.
And now, what I do remember happening is that you're like, be careful because James and the service crew are gonna come to my house, and to which I replied that not only would they be well fed, but they would drink well too if they came to my house.
Yeah, because they tie you up and just help themselves.
500, Jimmy.
Hey, I've actually had that happen. Not quite tied up, but the penny whistle boys from Dublin.
You keep your bedroom games to yourself.
They came. I came home and the penny whistle boys were in my kitchen eating our dog food. It was the weirdest fucking thing.
That just sounds so wrong. The penny whistle boys.
We all worked in restaurants, and what we would do we had like 3 dogs. We had 3 dogs in the house. With 3 dogs.
This is getting worse.
And what we would do is we would collect the trimmings from the restaurant, throw it in a garbage bag, and take it home, and that's what we would feed the dogs.
How did you
And
start
we
from
come home.
putting a Leeds shirt on the
come
floor?
home.
We still have like 75
We come
minutes
home.
left. This is going
no.
And
downhill
there's
already.
the fucking penny whistle boys sitting at our kitchen table, and the big garbage bag of bones that we kept in our refrigerator, and they're just nodding. Oh, this is great, man. This is great.
Who
And
the
I'm
fuck
just
are the
like,
penny
Mark.
whistle boys?
Mark,
Cyril, and you
Mark.
told me he was the normal
Yes.
one.
Mark,
Yes.
wake up. Wait, Mark, wake up.
I'm awake.
No,
I think you're dreaming,
Mark.
dude.
Mark, no, I'm just thinking, you had this story in the can, and you gave us Adele, like the penny whistle boys eating dog food scrap in Dublin. What are you doing in Dublin? First,
I'm
there's
not
so
in
many
Dublin.
questions.
They're at my house.
They've
In
come
Brooklyn.
from Dublin. The penny whistles.
No, they were in Minneapolis. I live in this huge.
What the fuck? What
My
is
best
this
friend-
story?
My best friend Ian. He's from county
Oh
county
my
court.
god!
And he had friends in town, these musicians. They call themselves the Penny Whistle Boys. Apparently, they're what's the big round kind of snare drum?
Oh,
What is that
wait.
called? Did anybody know?
I like
What's it
how
called?
the
What's the
camera just
instrument?
shows change
Djembe.
his face and the word
Is it?
fuck. Because that's
Okay,
how
well
I'm feeling
apparently,
right now.
apparently the Penny Whistle Boys' father is like the world's greatest musician on that instrument. I don't know.
Mr. Penny Whistle.
Mr.
You
Mr.
probably would.
Don't call me Mr. Pennywhistle. That's me father. So, Mark, you made it sound like a 1920s Peaky Blinders style
Abduction.
street gang from Dublin showed up. They Billy Ellioted their way into your kitchen, and they're going, "Yo, listen here, Mark. We're gonna fuck you up after we eat these table scraps.
Actually,
You haven't heard the last of the penny whistle boys."
Perfectly honest, I came home and my buddy Ian is there, and the
You
Penny
started
Whistle Boys.
you started
And-
in
and-
like the end of
and
the story.
And I swear to fucking God, I'm like, who the fuck are you guys? Why are you guys in my house? Why are you?
You know the
eating
game
that
starts
food?
in 12 hours, right?
And my
Is
friend
anybody
Ian,
lost?
My friend Ian grabs me and he takes me into the other room and he says,
I'm gonna have
"You
to
don't want
smoke
to
some
fuck
weed."
with these guys. They'll burn your house down. These guys are IRA."
Oh, them
And then he
penny
goes into
whistle
this,
boys.
like, absolute
Oh,
fucking
right. Now I know
gibberish.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, they fucking played penny whistle. They played
so
in the
they're
band.
Northern Ireland.
yeah,
They
yeah,
talk
sorry,
more
no,
like
sure.
that.
I've got to start
I'm
this
sorry,
early
I
because-
had the wrong accent there.
It's the IRA that you know. It's the retirement accounts.
Oh, it was a Roth. Anyway, moving on.
Right, yeah.
Can we move
Back to
on,
my
Ben?
prediction. What game
Well
was it?
done, Ben, sidetracking us. This is your fault, so you don't get to predict this match.
well,
Tom,
well.
it's on you.
I did that in betting in the dark, so
All
Move
right,
on, please.
Rhiannon, Newcastle, Liverpool.
I'm going to say Liverpool 3-0.
Oh wow, that'll do. Gary,
Jada gets.
Where
a
are
brace.
you?
Game's over.
where are you?
I'm here. I can see you. You see
No,
me?
I'm like, where? You're like in Spain, in a.
I'm in the back.
Spanish-
I'm outside trying to get into the bar.
Oh, okay.
He's hanging out in it's like some local mall.
This is outside of a
Sorry, we're
bar.
getting sidetracked again. We're over time. That's our show, guys. Trivia. Stoop Crew won. Da. Moving on. Watford, Burnley, Gary. Sorry,
this
we
is-
just skipped your Newcastle. Go.
I'm going with it's gonna be crazy. 4-4 the draw. Everybody's gonna be enjoying themselves.
I could see that. So moving back up the list, Rhiannon, what do you think? Not Newcastle. Burnley, Watford.
I'm going to say Watford 3-1.
Watford 3-1. Slowly. Is that like wishful thinking as a Leeds fan?
No,
Because
I
it would be
think
better if Watford
No,
won.
I think Watford won't be taking relegation laying down. Like, I think they'll take points off Burnley. If no
Yeah.
one can take points off Burnley, Watford will take points off Burnley.
Yeah.
I'm hoping. So, Watford 3-1.
All right, Tom. This bottom bin
7-7.
scraper. 7-7. I like it. Ben.
Watford are due a win at home, so 2-1 Watford.
Oh, Jimmy just said that. 2-1. Well done. You guys been hanging out. Mark?
Burnley still enjoying that new manager bounce as much as I hate it. Burnley 2-0.
Burnley 2-0. Wow. I think I'm going to go 2-2. Little Desmond 2-2 for you right there. All right, Southampton, Crystal Palace. I'll go first. Fuck both those teams. Moving on. Mark.
Draw.
Perfect. Ben.
I don't care.
Perfect. Tom.
Who cares?
Beautiful.
cares?
Rhiannon. Awesome. Gary.
Next.
Awesome. The next match that we have is Aston Villa Norwich. Moving on. Moving on. Moving on. Moving on. And I'm captaining Philippe Coutinho this week because I have a terrible fantasy football team.
I've noticed yours
Oh my
has gone
God,
to
I
shit.
totally forgot about fantasy
Mine has
football.
just gone to complete crap. All right, Wolves Brighton. Mark, you will go last. We're going to start with Rhiannon, Wolves Brighton. Middle of the table shit show.
1-1.
1-1. Sorry, I went to drag somebody over, and I dragged like the whole tab, and my whole screen just sort of left for a second. So, Tom, it's on you.
Betting in the dark. So no.
Oh. All right.
3-3, huh?
0-0.
That was 30-3, actually. Gary.
We need Mark
Norwich.
to be happy. So whatever gets Mark happy, so he'll let us know.
Not whatever. Because
It's a 2-1. Mark's happy.
2-1 Wolves.
Cool. I don't know where those
right,
goals
Mark.
are coming from, but I have this 1-1. I have this 1-1. And Wolves score first, and Brighton scores in stoppage time in the second half. It's a 90-plus minute goal.
Pookie.
Classic.
That's what you have to worry about.
Classic way for the Wolves to play a game. Early
Okay.
lead, relinquished in the 90th plus minute.
We didn't want a fucking commentary on the full game. Just a
It's his
score
team.
would have
It's
done.
his team. He gets to have a minute.
We spent like 20 minutes talking about a near relegated team, and you piss on me because I'm taking 2 minutes to talk about the Wolves?
Yeah. Boring. Moving on. Boring.
Yeah. Enjoy it.
Yeah. I was going to say,
Yeah,
we need a
team, you
points
lost,
button. John, I think we gotta add on some points buttons so people can know when I'm throwing points. Because, like, Mark just got points. I don't know, and we'll make it happen. Okay, moving on. Gary, I want to hear your opinion on Manchester City at Ellen Road visiting Leeds United.
I'm sorry, but it's going to be a really, really quiet, except for one side of the stadium. Sorry. That's all I want to say.
What's your scoreline there? Just sorry. That works.
3-1.
3-1. They get a goal. Yeah,
They
just to
might
keep
get a
goal.
screwing my
And
team.
Leeds
3-1.
They
United
get a goal.
fans will be the loudest. in the
Have you heard
stadium.
it? They get a
City.
goal.
No.
So what?
You?
All
They
right.
get a goal. Who they get a goal? Like we're shit. You know what I mean? Fucking hell.
Leeds get the goal, all right?
He was bumming us last year. He couldn't wait to be a Leeds fan.
I said you think they get a goal.
No, you went, they get a goal. Like that was the most surprising thing ever.
Well,
The
it
disrespect,
will be.
Benjamin.
And it will be.
Dallas
And you know what? Yeah, it'll be Dallas again. And you know what? It will fucking be surprising, Ben. You will be surprised. Everyone will fucking be
Never
surprised.
surprised.
The
Nothing
goal scorer
surprises
will
me.
be surprised.
I can't be
Trust
surprised
me.
that something I said would happen.
Trust me. Okay, we'll get to you Leeds fans in a minute. Mark, what do you think about what's your scoreline prediction?
I don't see City looking beyond this game. 2-0.
2-0. Okay.
2-0.
I'm going to give my prediction. I said it on some show that I don't remember. I'm going 2-1. 2-1 Leeds United. I think it'll happen. I think it's just weird enough to happen. And all my predictions have been terrible this
You
season,
got
so
your
I'm
points
switching
back.
it up.
Well done.
Thank you. And so, Mr. Tom, we'll start with you.
48-32 to Leeds.
Oh, it's going to be a
Rhinos.
barn burner, that one.
Jesus Christ! It's like you're looking back in 1982 at the Chargers in Miami in the first round of the playoffs.
That's exactly what I was looking at.
Double overtime.
Remember it well.
All right.
Don't listen to that guy.
I watched the DVD.
Take that off. Take that off. That was a
I'm
lie.
gonna go 1-1.
1-1. All right. Any reasoning?
I just think we just need to stay consistent and keep our unbeaten run going. And a point is a point. So, and a point is a really good point against the team going for the title. So, yeah, 1-1.
All right. Mr. Ben,
I'm
it's
going.
all on you.
Sterling will put them. No, Diaz will put them one up, and Cooper will equalise, and Greenwood will score the winner. 2-1.
Whoa. We don't need a whole diatribe about it.
No,
Just
well,
get your score, right? Tell him, Mark. Tell him. Tell him.
Done.
Can I describe how the Leeds will get 48 points?
Yes, Mr. Tom.
Okay, guys, we're gonna have to
point by point.
we're gonna have to burn through these next ones. So Tottenham, Leicester. Does anyone have an opinion?
Nope.
Oh,
Tottenham
fuck them. Just
Leicester
move on.
City gets points. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. Yeah, I want Leicester City to win, so I'm actually going to place a $5 bet on Tottenham winning. That's how my gambling has been going lately. So,
Well, they got
me and
Vardy
Kantak.
back. Vardy is probably going to
You'll
start.
feel dirty when you cash
If you
that
win
in.
that, you know what? You know what? No, you.
I immediately roll it over onto something else. Gary, it's been working. It's been working. Matt and I
don't
put
like that
money
at
on them
all.
last week, and they
I
dropped
don't like
points.
that team. You can't do anything positive for that team. No, please. don't.
That's not positive. They're not getting my
No,
money.
you're putting money on them. That's nasty.
Why's he got to be a chubby one, Tony?
Who's a chubby one?
Okay, Everton, Chelsea. What do we feel about this?
17-0 Chelsea.
Yeah, they're gonna be pissed.
And then our goal difference won't look so bad.
There you go. Anybody else? Chelsea, Everton,
Frank
6-0.
will cry.
6-0. You say?
Chelsea.
Chelsea's going to destroy them.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even going to be fun to watch.
But did you guys watch the Merseyside derby, the Everton Liverpool? Everton played Liverpool pretty well. Liverpool are just that kind of team where they can, we can figure you out with enough time. And they did. The same thing they did to Villarreal, but I thought Everton put in a decent shift.
Yeah, now they'll be tired and back to normal. That game, I think Frank said, this game actually means something to the fans, so they sort of put on a performance for them.
Jimmy says, Chelsea struck by lightning while 13 down. All right. Yeah, let's go with that. The next matchup is West Ham Arsenal. What are you guys' thoughts about that? Anybody want to chime in?
Moving on.
Moving on. Okay, then I'll take my minute. Listen, as I have said numerous times, we have it in our hands right now. We just need to win every single game from here on out. Just win, and we don't have to worry about anybody else. We're playing against West Ham. It's always a tough match against West Ham. But they are way more depleted than we are right now. They lost midweek with their full squad. They played half their squad against Chelsea, rested a bunch of them so they could play midweek, and then they lost. So they have all their laser focus on next week in the Europa League. So they may be looking past this game. This game does not mean, it could mean European football, so it does mean a little bit to them. However, I think we have multiple advantages in this one, and I want to take it. And Arsenal to win. Trying to figure out which one of you is doing that to get minus points. I'm going to go
me.
3-1.
Who do you think it is?
I was trying to see if John was on here. It's usually John. Okay, so that's it. Oh, there's one more. There's Manchester United, Brentford. Anybody got anything to say about?
I need Brentford to make
I
my.
don't
joy.
see United winning a
Brentford.
single game for the rest of the season. They have mailed it in. We have absolutely mailed it in.
Who?
United. Man United has mailed
Manchester.
Oh, we're
it.
still doing this.
There, go back to sleep, you silly sock.
All right. See you later.
Okay. Yeah, but so Mark, would you say Cristiano Ronaldo to Manchester United has been a bust?
I don't know why they took him in the first place.
Yeah, but
I
now
just-
looking at it, nearly a
looking
whole
at it,
season going by.
Is it a?
Oh, hang on.
Is-
I have something to
is
say
it-
on this.
Is it
Shut
a
up,
Lukaku?
Tom. You
Is it
sleep,
a
you
Lukaku bust?
You sleep.
Or is it a Grealish bust?
I'm just talking
I think
him.
he's been their best player. He scored goals.
He has been their best player.
He's a leech. He's a fucking leech, that man.
But
Everywhere
doesn't
he
do anything
goes,
else, you know?
the team suffers so he can look good. He's got 18 goals or whatever it is, but everyone else's numbers are down.
That's not his fault. Stop it, Tom.
It's
Stop it,
100%
stop it,
his
stop it.
fault.
Did you
Listen,
watch the last game? You watched the last
game?
game? It wasn't like he was sitting there asking.
Why would I watch Man United v Chelsea? They go fuck themselves.
Exactly. Didn't Joe do a fucking watch along to it?
He's not the problem. Everybody knows that. You can pick on him all you want because I guess you like Messi, right? It's,
But no,
Messi,
Tom,
Ronaldo
I gotta
debate,
say, in a lot of these matches, without a moment of brilliance from Ronaldo in numerous occasions, they would have had no goals. So it's not like he's stealing goals away from Rashford or somebody.
Of course it is.
Hey,
They're
shit.
just all crap right now and playing as individuals. So I don't feel like, I feel like if anything, he's playing in passes to people that they're not smart enough for or they're not good enough for. And I'm not a huge Ronaldo fan. I just, after watching him play against us and then playing against
Marcus Rashford is the most overrated MBE ever. And he's the most overrated football striker ever.
I think there's probably some more overrated MBEs than Marcus
I
Rashford.
think there's probably a little more of a mental thing for him. I don't think he necessarily recovered from
He's
missing.
Gashford. That's what I call him, Gashford, because he's gash.
No. I think it's more the system, and based on that, I want to ask this question. Let me ask this question. Would Manchester United been better off just keeping Ollie until the end of the year? Knowing what we know.
I never wanted Ollie to go. That was such a good period of the season, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Now you're talking. You're just talking.
It was
You're
fun,
talking
damn
as a
it.
Leeds fan. No.
They
Talk
needed
as
to
a
stop
it was
football
bleeding
fan.
fun for
somehow.
everyone.
It
Talk
wasn't
as a football
falling
fan.
off the-
Yeah, they needed to
No,
stop
Mark,
bleeding.
Mark, it's an
They needed to
it's
stop
an
bleeding.
interesting-
They'd have picked something, whatever it was. They'd have picked something
Because
what
what they
So they
chose
picked
to
Ollie.
do
Yeah.
didn't
We'll see
work
you, Don.
because they're still just as in terrible form.
Yeah,
They
but
brought in the grandfather of football thinking it'd solve all their problems, but then they all knew that he weren't going to be there next season, so they don't respect him, ultimately.
But he's still going to be
players.
involved. He's still going to be involved in the club.
No,
he's still
I
gonna
think-
be
while he's watching,
he's going to
while he's
be like
watching
head of
Austrian
like
matches.
player development or whatever position Ragnick is going to have.
he's given him
You know?
25% of his time. That doesn't even sound like
While he watches Austrian players' matches.
Long
That
may
doesn't make
this
any sense. That's
turmoil
just really
at this
silly.
Does
club continue.
anyone have comment on whether they would have been better off with Ollie?
Yeah.
over Ragnick?
I was just waiting for these fuckers to shut up.
What?
But
I thought we could just talk.
See, you're still talking.
I know, and that's why I was waiting, Gary. I was
Anyone else?
politely waiting for
Yeah, I
you
don't wanna hear
fuckers
what
to
you've
shut
got
the
to
fuck
say
up.
Anyway, so, fucking-
And now you're done. I didn't tell you to shut the fuck up. I was just waiting for you. But no, Mark, I think that's actually a very good question. But it was, to me, it was a gamble they took for a new manager bounce. Like, why the hell would Burnley get rid of Sean Dyche? It doesn't make sense.
But it's working.
And it's only working because there's only 6 games left. And sometimes you can have a new manager bounce that long before the shit hits the fan. And they don't even have the new manager match. They have the no
Only
manager
have not
bounce.
played anyone with an incentive to beat them.
Yeah.
It still doesn't. It doesn't matter. The guys on the pitch always want to win a game, but Burnley still have to do it.
I definitely don't know, man. I've been looking at Man United the last couple of matches.
Oh yeah,
they don't look like they want to win.
Don't.
They just they want to clock in their 90 minutes, and they want to get the fuck out of there. It's
big time.
Awful.
You call it being on the beach.
How disinterested and how bad Bruno Fernandes looks. He looks awful. He was.
They all look bored.
They look disinterested. Yes.
Who cares anyway? It's big time.
Well, we do because we're talking about it now. You can either
I
join.
can't wait for Ronaldo to fuck off so I can play some football.
Yeah,
but
rather than having to give the ball to him.
I honestly think Ronaldo is just saying, I left Juventus for this.
Yeah, it's a shit show.
Well, Marky, because that's what I've been thinking, that they've been playing so shockingly. Cristiano Ronaldo's probably thinking, why did I leave for this? It's not even. I don't even think it's worth it. He's scoring the goals, but it's.
Of course,
to me,
it's worth it. He's
for
on
him,
some right
I don't
money.
think it's worth it. He should be going back to Italy or Spain or wherever he wants to go. I mean, to be fair,
he's going back to Lisbon.
He's getting anywhere, even at his age, he'd get in anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
He won't get in at Leeds.
You guys don't like goals, I guess, right?
Had he stayed at Juventus, he would be qualifying for.
No, we've already got Luke Ayling. We're fine.
We've got Luke Ayling. Exactly. I had an argument with Chris earlier about Trent Alexander-Arnold being top 3 right backs in the world.
I read that. That was quite funny.
How is he? He can't defend. Fucking useless. He's out wing back, maybe right back. No,
he's never in a position where he has to defend. Yeah. Liverpool always in the other team's half, so no one really knows how he is as a defender because he's always playing on the fucking wing.
Well, no, he got found out when Van Dijk was injured.
Yeah, he did.
There was a massive hole on that right side because if you just ran at him, I mean, look at what Gary. You'll remember when Martinelli stopped passing to other people when he got the ball. Every time Trent came at him, he was like, "Oh, we're doing this again. We're doing this again. Come on, let's go."
He's having nightmares, man.
He would just make his way around him. But Virgil van Dijk covers his ass.
Of course he does, and that's what I was saying.
Covers so many mistakes.
And I told him that the reason Liverpool's defence is so good is because of Van Dijk, Matip, and Fabinho.
Yeah.
Is it bid time?
Bid time, yeah. So, sorry, I just I just had that thought, Mark, and then you went on to another thought, and that's what we're on. So, it is time for Mr. Tom's segment. So, everybody,
baby,
grab onto your whatever.
Always the wrong one.
Roll the tape.
Betting in the dark with Mr. Tom.
Come on, love, place your bets.
All right, it is time for betting in the dark with Mr. Tom. Mr. Tom, take it away.
Right, I've gone for something that I think is going to be pretty controversial. I've gone for the 2-2 draw. Joe Linton's who's going to win the Ballon d'Or this year based on how he's playing. And interestingly, I found out that he's also the most carded player in the Newcastle team. So, put them all together.
Does he play for Leeds?
Well, Leeds are on track to be the most carded team in the history of the Premier League. I think we're 2 away from it.
You are indeed.
But I've in all seriousness, I've got this weird feeling that Saudi Arabia United, Saudi Castle, Sandcastle, whatever you call them, are going to get something off. Are going to get something off these pricks. I've just got this feeling that they're going to take a point off them, and Joe Linton's going to be at the heart of this. because he's suddenly turned. Because since January he's turned into Lionel fucking Messi. I don't understand how it's happened, but it's happened. And yeah.
Well, that's good because I thought you were gonna say he turned into Lionel Richie, and I was like, he's just dancing on
that
the
would
ceiling.
that would be interesting, wouldn't it?
So I plugged that in, a 2-2 score, and Joel Linton as the goal scorer. Oh,
It's not bad returns.
Or an assist.
yeah, we don't have those.
Yeah, we really
options
can't.
on ours. But that being said, a $1 bet on that would get you like $50 on those two alone. So this isn't bad. And listen, if you had it in a dream, who am I to doubt Mr. Tom's dreams?
I saw it in a vision, brother.
Yeah, I'll put $1 on that. Why
I'm
not?
taking Newcastle or the draw on this one.
Yeah.
That'd still probably get you quite a bit.
Yeah.
I think the 2-2 was about 14
Liverpool
to 1
is
on its own.
ridiculously favored for this match.
Yeah.
Can we go
But
to
look,
the next
I'll
slide,
put $1
please?
on it. There you go. The Wolves.
Right, the Wolves. I've basically gone with, obviously, Wolves' most carded player to get another one. Under 10.5 corners and the goalless draw, because they both don't really have anything to play for. Mark's going to say they do, but deep down we all know they don't. And it's going to be absolute shyster of a game.
You do realize that Neves is hurt and will not play against Brighton.
Okay,
then he'll get shown the medical card, won't he? So it'll be all right.
He can still be sent off from the bench or from the sideline.
No, he won't even be with the team. I mean, maybe.
I'd have picked him and to get a card.
Substitute it for Roman Saiz and it still applies.
BX Gunner Podence is out. Ruben Neves is out, and Kilman twisted his ankle last week. He's out for the season. So the Wolves are getting dinged up in a very poor time of the year.
But I still think this is not too shabby for what is
61 to 1.
Yeah, but that'll change because, like I said, Neves doesn't play.
Yeah, but then
so that'll drop it down.
Another player. Yeah, but you'd get more if you picked another player.
If I was to pick a player that would get the card, I might say Marcel.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, that's who I would.
Did that just flick to Arsenal and then back again? Because
it did.
Yeah, I thought I was seeing things then.
Yeah.
Right.
Can we go back
like
to
that
Arsenal,
one.
please?
I like that one. All right, here we go.
Right, this is obviously more of a safer bet, but basically Arsenal to win because of the reasons Lolo suggested, which I also suggested on Gary's show about 2 weeks ago. The in-between match of a European tie, and West Ham is still in the tie. So obviously their seriousness of this game is not as high as it would be if they weren't still in the European tie. Saka will probably score or assist, and obviously Xhaka to get a card needs no explanation as to why that may possibly happen. Get yourself a tenner.
I like 2/3 of this bet. I don't think Xhaka gets a card. He has been playing with a lot of discipline right now, and a lot of reserve, and making very, very smart plays. That is very shocking to me because of the style of play that he is known for.
As Ray, our statistician from the Arsenal fan circle, says,
I have noticed that not only has he not picked up a red in months, he hasn't even picked up a yellow.
He picked up a yellow last week against Man United. He kicked a ball straight up in the air. There was a foul, and he grabbed the ball and he kicked it straight up in the air, and he got a yellow card. So it was one moment. But Mark, I was actually right there with you on that.
Really great discipline in the last.
It takes a moment of madness, and he'll do something stupid, and he'll end up in the book.
That's a teaser to tell you what's about to happen.
See it. That's
a teaser.
I would.
What's happening on Sky Sports, Rihanna?
I would say that
again. I'm putting myself through misery and watching the playoff the final.
Sorry.
I thought she was going to say that she's putting herself through misery watching this show.
New York
Basically,
Rangers
yeah.
have just scored, have they not, John?
Yes, and then Washington scored about 30 seconds later.
I did. They haven't come through yet.
I'm
That's
waiting
great
for
for
the
me.
championship review of the season we got promoted, just so then I can see us just relive it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Oh,
I can
wow.
give you a life hack. If you watch the Derby game, the second leg, and you turn it off when after Leeds score the opening goal, we win the game 1-0 when you
I
don't
know.
know the difference. So
There you go. There you go.
no one knows.
All right, guys. Well, that was Betting in the
then
Dark with Mr. Tom.
Skip it to the Guard of Honor at Pride Park the season after.
If you all enjoyed that, place those bets or don't place those bets. We're not telling you what to do. Remember, gambling is addictive, just like our show. So don't watch it.
Look at Cyril's serious face. He's really serious about Newcastle getting the point.
Get out of here. Get out of
Definitely
here,
looks
Cyril.
Like his happy face and his sad face.
All right,
his angry
we are
face,
going to take our
and
halftime
standing
break
in the
right
Q
now.
Face.
We are going to take our halftime break right now, and
Has
we'll
Gary
be back
shrunk?
with trivia. Gary is slipping into that
Shrunk,
beer
hasn't
right
he?
there.
Yeah.
So we will be back in just about 3 or 4 minutes. So you guys, smoke them if you got them, and enjoy this music by one of our longtime Stoop crew members, Bandy Fernaski. Welcome back to the Stoop Football Fans. It's your boy Lolo. Let me bring you my lovely co-host, Mark. How are you?
Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome.
Cheers.
Welcome to Happy Hour, everybody. Cheers.
Dad jokes for 200. Ding, ding, ding.
Let him in. Okay. Everybody give it up to Ben Ireland. Ben Ireland. The man, the myth, the legend. It is Mr. Tom.
Betting in the Dark with Mr. Tom.
Come on, Lo. Let's you bits.
So guys, I want to ask you, I put up a poll earlier today. What was the most shocking thing to happen this week in football news? Was it Italy out of their second straight World Cup, Mike Dean announcing his retirement at the end of the season, or kick a keeper? Kick a keeper. Go kick a keeper. Kick a keeper.
Go kick a keeper.
I'm going to post the best comment of the night.
Kick a keeper. Kick a keeper. Go kick a keeper. Kick a keeper.
Go kick a keeper. We don't talk about no.
We've got 6 pints in. James. Get in here, James.
I don't care about anything that doesn't involve Leeds. I love Leeds, full stop.
We have Later Hosen Cantac here for you.
You might need thicker glasses.
Now you're making it personal. You want to make it personal, we can do that. But here's what I'm going to say. If the shoe was on the other foot,
It's been on the other foot so many times.
What are we drinking today, guys? It was time to go to the liquor store like an hour and a half ago.
I'm not one to criticize officiating.
I'm going to bring in Chris, bringing him in from Dirty Jersey. Let's go ahead and bring in our Chelsea and numbers guy, Najee. What's going on, man?
Very sad day for football, to be honest with you.
I believe I sent out a tweet. Kick a keeper. Kick a keeper. Go kick a keeper. Kick a keeper.
Go kick a keeper.
I'm going to post the best comment of the night.
Kick a keeper. Kick a keeper. Go kick a keeper. Kick a keeper.
Go kick a keeper. We don't talk about no.
My old lady always would say, if shit had bones, it would stand up and walk.
I'm not really worried about that.
Okay, my response would be this. You don't choose Leeds United. Leeds United chooses you.
It is time to introduce Tony Shipwreck, everybody. Welcome to Happy Hour. So let's go ahead and bring in Stephen Manning. What's going on, Steve? This is Lawler, everybody. Please troll him. He's the one who made me an Arsenal fan. Jimmy Bremer's Ghost, Anders Paul H in the house via Martine, Saul all the way out in Australia, Mo Master, I see you, Bobby Two Stoop, Karen C. So we're going to bring in another voice. We've got the guy who made Patrick Bamford a lord. James Bush, no good to see you, my friend. That's what I was getting mad about earlier when you were just saying, kick a keeper, kick a keeper, go kick a keeper, kick a keeper.
Go kick a keeper.
I'm going to post the best comment of the night.
Kick a keeper, kick a keeper, go kick a keeper, kick a keeper.
Go kick a keeper. We don't talk about no.
You were going after our players so hard you injured your own player.
It's called football. Deal with it.
Show John your ID and he'll let you in. I don't care if you've been here before.
We've got 6 points more than we had during the last happy hour.
But here's what I'm gonna say: kick a keeper, 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 kick a keeper.
You're muted.
Muted.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you, Bandy, for that song with one of Mark's most famous tirades of "Go Kick a Keeper," and he's gone. He kicked himself out. But we are ready to start some trivia. Are you all ready for that, Gary? How do you think you're going to do today?
Same. I'm going to be crap again. So everything will be normal. Don't worry about
I
it.
admire Gary's confidence.
I might get one question right, and then it'll be wrong because I didn't ding ding. So
Ding, 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 ding.
He's getting it. He's finally
At
getting
least
it.
he's getting it. All right, guys, as you know, here is the trivia for tonight. So we are going to have, once Mark comes in, so Gary will move you up there.
My favorite part of the week.
Now, Rhiannon, you are going to be on the Stoopers as well. That is all right with you. So you and Gary and Mark against Ben and Tom and the Stoop crew. Y'all ready for this?
Rihanna, whatever you get
Mr.
right,
Tom,
just say it was Gary.
Don't you feel like one of the chasers?
I need all the help I can get.
Yeah. Yeah, I do feel like I won the chasers. And before you say it, Tony, yeah, I'm the fat one, all right?
Our first category is quoted wrestlers.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what's
Music
wrestling?
makers. Table manners.
Ooh.
Club emojis. Van Damme.
Yes, yes.
And this week in the Prem. Okay, Tom, you're the most excited.
Before we go on, I just want to add that I'm very disappointed in the lack of dad jokes.
Yeah,
yes, Van Damme for 100, please.
Moving along.
So we'll go ahead and let Mr. Tom start. He's so excited, and we are going to start with Van Damme for 100.
Yes.
Who does Jean-Claude Van Damme credit as being the very first action movie star?
Ding, ding, ding.
Mr. Tom?
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
No.
Ding, ding, ding.
What? It's not himself.
Ben?
Ding, ding. Chuck Norris.
No.
Ding, ding, ding.
Further back than that. Yes, Mark.
John Wayne.
Further back than that.
Ding,
Ding, ding, ding.
Charlie Chaplin.
John comes in with the win. Charlie Chaplin.
Nice.
Whose team are you on tonight, John?
We all know.
Let's go. Where's Rhiannon on?
Stoopers.
Oh, so she's with Gary.
Yep.
Oh man, that's a painful one. But I'll be with them.
All right. 100 points for the
It's just got
Stoopers.
significantly more difficult, Ben.
How about a
All
Van
right,
Damme for 200?
Van Damme for 200. Chad Van Damme has a twin brother, Alex, also Van Damme, who suddenly reunites with his less aggressive sibling and wants to avenge their father's death. Name the film.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ben.
Is it double... Oh, I've forgotten the fucking name of it now. It's double
Ding, ding,
something.
ding.
Tom.
Is it Double Impact?
It is Double Impact.
That's
there
the
you
one.
go. And Carol Gunny, I like the shout of Buster Keaton. I think that's who I thought it was going to be.
That's who I thought it would be.
Yeah. Okay, Tom or Ben.
This week in the Prem for 100, please.
These two teams had yet another draw for the 25th time, making it the most drawn fixture in Premier League history. So which teams drew this week?
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes, Tom?
Man United and Chelsea.
You are correct again for another 100 points for the Stoop crew.
Delicious. Can we have music makers for 100, please?
Which famous music group was formerly known as the New Yardbirds?
All of these.
Ding, ding, ding.
Mark with the question marking ding, ding, ding.
Cream.
Nope.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ben.
On the Beatles, was it?
Pincushion got it correct. It is Led Zeppelin. 100 points for the Stoop crew.
Who are they?
They're from Sheffield, aren't
The
they?
Penny Whistle Boys. Scott, bonus points. I like how Pincushion got 100 points for getting the answer, and Scott Newby got 200 points for Penny Whistle Boys.
Well done, Scott, chipping in.
Well done.
Let's just remember that the Stoop crew is already at a negative 600 to start.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Correct. Thank you, Mark. Bringing them back to zero. All right, starting over. You're giving the Stoopers a $200 point bump. All right, that was Stoop crew got that one.
Can we have table manners for 100, please?
Sure. This category is all about your knowledge of the current Premier League table. How many points separate the current top and bottom of the table?
Ding, ding, ding.
Mark?
55.
Nope.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ben?
47.
Nope.
Ding, ding, ding.
Tom?
51.
Nope. You are all underbid.
Ding, ding, ding.
Underbidding.
Ding, ding, ding.
You want to underbid.
Ding,
Well,
ding,
you
ding.
got to underbid a little bit closer.
Gary.
Go on, Gary.
Gary, give a guess.
I didn't say 59, but I just saw it on the screen, so
Okay.
I don't know if they got me. They beat me to it if it's 59.
So you want to change your answer or go with that?
I'm going to go with
He wants
that.
to go with 59.
Okay, Rhiannon, throw a guess out.
I'm going to go with 55.
That's what I
No, Gary and Saul were the closest. It's 61. So Saul was actually earlier, as Gary admitted. So Stoop Crew will get those points. All right, we're going to move on to club emojis. So name this club based on the emojis.
Ding, ding, ding.
Tom.
Is it Brighton?
It is Brighton. All right, next category.
Do the same one for 600, please.
600.
Yeah, why not?
This looks like a blue dot, a red rose, a lion, a red rose,
Ding, ding,
a blue
ding.
dot, and an old man. Tom.
Oh, I was going to say Millwall, but I don't know. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, I'm going to try
Tom?
again. Leicester.
No.
Fuck it.
Red
Ding,
Rose.
ding, ding.
Yes. Mark.
Chelsea.
It is Chelsea. And I don't fully understand this one.
Why the Red
I-
Rose?
How is that Chelsea?
I have no idea.
Where did the roses come into it? That's what I want to know.
I was thinking Lancashire with the Red Rose.
I was thinking like that's where my head at. It was Lancashire or Yorkshire. If you're talking about roses.
Don't argue. Your team got the point.
I know. I'm just trying to
I choked on my
find out the
sleeve. It
logic
was that bad.
behind it.
I don't know.
Music makers
Was
200.
that for 600 points that we got there? That we haven't got.
Yep.
Yeah, we lost a point. And
Which singer is a godmother to Elton John's 2 sons?
ding, ding, ding.
Yes.
Liza Minnelli.
No.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ben.
Ding, ding. Lulu.
No.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yes, Rhiannon.
I don't know. Diana Ross?
No. And I'll
Ding,
just...
ding, ding. Ding, ding,
yes.
ding.
Give
Kiki
points
D.
to Soul, please.
No. You guys are all thinking logically with this one.
Ding,
The
ding,
godmother
ding. Ding, ding,
could
ding.
probably be Elton John's granddaughter.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes.
Adele.
Ben. No.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes.
Ellie Goulding?
No.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ben.
Jessie J.
No. Also, you're
Ding,
thinking
ding,
British
ding.
people.
Ding,
She
ding,
is
ding.
from
Ding,
New
ding,
York.
Ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding.
Mark.
Lady Gaga.
It is Lady Gaga
Hey.
for some
Wow.
reason.
Maybe
Those
they were
kids are
born
older
that
than
way.
her.
I don't
Yeah, I
think we're
know.
going to win this week, Ben.
Music Makers 300.
U2's Angel of Harlem was written about what singer?
Ding, ding, ding.
Tom.
Diana Ross.
No.
Ding,
Here
ding,
we go.
ding.
Lady Gaga.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes. Mark.
Billie Holiday.
Mark is on a tear here. Here we go.
We
All right,
found
Mark.
a specialist subject.
We've got wrestlers, Tom. We're all right.
You know what? Music Makers 4.
Let him burn his subject out.
Who put out the hit I Want to Know What Love Is in
Ding, ding,
1980?
ding,
Ding, ding, ding.
Rhiannon.
Foreigner.
You are correct.
Yes, girl.
I
Very
want
good.
to know what
Very good.
love is.
Oh,
she's
I would
not
have got
on
it
our
wrong.
team.
Good job. Good job. You jumped. I'd have been
Ben,
went
I
so
think
far
we're
off.
still-
I'm not even going to
We're
say what I
falling
was
out. We're
thinking.
falling out the points total for quoted wrestlers.
It's all right. We've got Van
All right,
Damme.
Rhiannon.
Let's go
We
with
do.
Club Emojis 400.
And this is our subject. We've already had that one.
Oh,
Right.
400. Club
400.
Emojis. Yeah.
that's a blue
Ding, ding.
dot, a
Ding,
cock,
ding, ding.
and a ball.
Ding,
Chris-
ding, ding.
I think Ben was first.
I was going to go Leicester.
Didn't even chime
Okay,
in.
Gary. No, he
That
did.
team.
Yes, you are correct. It is that team.
It's going to be
Stoopers.
Leicester if it's a Fox.
Oh, why did I say Leicester? I was thinking Sheffield Wednesday for some reason. That blue is just they just think Sheffield Wednesday the minute I see them blue and
All right,
white.
I answered one
Emoji.
question. I'm
Go on,
done.
Gary.
You're
Yeah,
done.
baby.
That's it for Gary. Good night.
Well, at
Let me
least
know
pick
how
a
we did.
category.
All right, so here we go. Now I'm not even going to the left of this table. No way. Let's go club emojis for 500.
All right. Just want to note, BX Gunner got it. Bondi got it. Sparks, good to see you again, said PSG. These are Premier League ones. So just to let you know. Gary, you said 200?
500.
500. I didn't hear that.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ben, I think.
Arsenal.
That is Arsenal. Finally getting a big 500.
I
I
like-
just want to
I
point
like-
out
I like
that
the- I like
before
the
you
water
even
pistol.
read the question, he chimed in.
There was no
Because
Yeah.
I'm not
to
really
read.
reading it. I'm just like, there it
It's
is.
just
The
an
only
emoji
one
on
you
the screen.
haven't read.
Oh.
Look,
Have I been reading them
what
all?
is with you? You're desperate for points. Let's knock some more. Fuck it, have
you
them.
guys have
Have
won
them.
the last 10 weeks.
George
Have the
McPherson,
fucking
good to
ball.
see you as well.
10
said
weeks.
Arsenal.
We've won for the last 30 weeks.
There you have it.
Maybe.
All right.
I don't know.
Next
Right, well,
category.
We're gonna Van Damme it for 6.
Yeah. No, wait.
Going
what?
for a big point score. In 1997, Sylvester Stallone threw a party at his house in Miami where Jean-Claude Van Damme called out another action flick star and challenged him to a fight. However, that guy chickened out.
Ding,
Ding, ding, ding.
Mark.
Steven Seagal.
Damn it.
You are correct. It was Steven Seagal. And then later, a few days later or a few weeks later, he saw him in a club and challenged him to a fight again. And he wouldn't fight him.
He'd actually wipe the floor with him as well.
Oh my
Fucking
God.
knew that.
Music
there.
Makers 500.
All right, Music Makers for 500. Which pop singer's real name is Robin Fenty?
Ding, 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 ding.
Ding, ding,
Rhiannon.
Rihanna.
You are correct. When I said your name, I was like, wait, did I just say the answer?
Imagine
I
the
thought that was-
coincidence.
I thought that was an early ding.
It was slightly, but she was so excited.
I think we should get VAR on that one.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. That was a bit of an early ding. I'll give you,
We
a
don't
point for
we
that.
don't want to bring
Ask-
in
ask-
VAR
ask
because
Martin what happened.
City is going to win it.
I'm not taking the points away from Rhiannon, but I will give you a $100 my bad bonus.
That's very generous.
100 point.
Thank you.
Gary,
Well, can
it
we
could
have
have been
them?
worse.
Start getting some Van
Could
Damme.
have been worse.
Can we have them 100 points because they ain't gone on yet?
I gave them to you. You're
I
at
didn't see
800 now. I did it right away.
Okay, sir. It's Rihanna's choice. Rhiannon's choice.
Sorry. Gonna go with Music Makers 600.
Music Makers for 600. What movie did Duran Duran get their name from?
Ding, ding, ding.
Mark, what?
Barbarella.
You are absolutely
Wow.
correct for 600 points.
Wow.
For bonus points, who's seen that film?
Mark.
Just Mark. And Gary.
I'll take
Gary.
the bonus points then.
John?
It's an amazing.
We get
We're
200
getting,
bonus
we're
points.
getting murdered.
You shouldn't have offered up those bonus points.
No fear, Mr. Tom. None.
All right.
Let's do Club Emojis 200.
Carol Gunny got it as well. Club Emojis for 200. I'll read it this time. Red dot,
Ding, ding,
halo, happy face,
Oh, you're reading it. Sorry.
wave, tree, a thing, a
rose.
doily,
Ding,
Is that a
ding,
rose?
ding.
Ding, ding,
and
ding.
a white thing. Go.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding,
Southampton.
ding, ding.
Southampton.
Yeah, but that's only because of the halo,
The tree.
right?
No, the tree.
No,
Because
it's
they've
the
got a tree in the
tree
badge.
and
And that little white thing
yeah,
give it away.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need the points, man.
We're on
Just give us the
1,000 now,
points,
Tom.
please.
We're on
Just
1,000.
give us the points, please. I'm starting to feel the
There you
pressure
go.
on the wrestling
There you go.
questions.
all right.
We have a lot of shouts here from Sparks and Georgia saying Nottingham Forest on that one.
Comment
So,
section, can you help us out by like saying funny stuff?
Yeah.
Uh,
Can we have
yeah.
table manners for 600, please?
If you went alphabetically down the current table, what would be the first three teams, A, B, and C?
Ding, ding, ding.
Ben.
It will be Arsenal, Aston Villa.
No. An A, a B, and a C.
All right. Arsenal, Brentford, Chelsea.
No. Chelsea are above Arsenal right now.
Alphabetically down the current table, what would be the first three teams?
If the
ding,
first
ding.
A, the
right,
first B, and the first C as you
Ding,
move
ding,
your way
ding.
down the table. Mark.
Arsenal, Brighton, Crystal Palace.
You are correct. Sorry if that wasn't worded correctly.
I had to wait till get to the explanation.
Yeah, there you go. See, these
It
premature
was
dingers.
helpful. It was helpful that Ben had took all the wrong answers off the table from Mark, wasn't
Exactly.
it?
And
Oh,
he had shown you
Jesus.
how to answer it wrong.
Exactly.
So
Let's
Ben.
finish Club Emojis 300.
Club emojis, a red dot, a fire flame, a parrot, a flame, and a red dot.
Ding, ding, ding.
Tom.
Is it scum?
No.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding,
It is
ding. I
not.
was there first.
It was Ben that was
It
first.
was that's
sorry.
Liverpool.
He dinged, then said no to Tom, and then dinged again. Sorry. John?
Ding, ding, ding. Is it Burnley?
No, it's
Ding,
not.
ding, ding.
Ben?
Liverpool.
It's Liverpool.
It is Liverpool. Scott Newby, actually, no, George McPherson got it first early on. So Stoop Crew gets that one. All right, guys, you're still in this.
Oh, Gary said he has to step out for a little bit.
Yeah,
This has took
he
an
answered one
interesting
question
twist.
right. He's good.
Two, he got two.
He's going out on a high note.
Right.
George Costanza.
This week in the Prem, for 500, please.
Newcastle beat Norwich 3-0, making it their largest win margin since beating Bournemouth in July 2020. When who was the Cherries manager?
Ding, 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 ding.
Ooh, Rhiannon was in first.
Was it Eddie Howe?
It was Eddie Howe.
Tom, these are big points.
There's nothing to say. There was no way she beat me to that.
And Sparks got it in under the wire. You guys are dinging in fast right now. Yeah, Jimmy, he says it looked more like a canary than a liverbird.
Yeah.
I don't know what a liverbird is, personally.
What are the odds, Tom, on us getting beat tonight?
Well, they're pretty fucking high right now.
I still would probably take the bet.
I'm going to go with this week in the Prem for 600.
It's because I had the beer too early.
Liverpool won 2-0 in the Merseyside derby. Who is the all-time leading scorer in the history of this derby?
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ben.
Go on, Ben.
Ian Rush.
It is Ian Rush. There you go. Like how you guys are leaving wrestling untouched.
In case we need it.
Yeah. Salah.
Right.
Which we fucking do, obviously.
Let's spice this fucker up. Let's Van Damme for 500. Come on.
Jean has 2 statues dedicated in his honor. One in his hometown of Brussels and the other of him doing the splits located in the town of Van Damme. In which country?
Ding, ding, ding.
Tom.
Vietnam.
Nope.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, Vietnam, Van Damme. Yes, Rhiannon.
Philippines.
Nope.
Ding, ding, ding.
Tom.
Thailand.
Nope.
We're thinking kickboxer here, aren't we, people?
Yep.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes.
Malaysia.
Nope.
Ding, ding, ding.
It is not over in that part of the world.
America.
It is no. It's on the Caspian Sea. How about that? If
It's
that
Eastern
helps.
Europe then.
Ish. We've got Scott Newby got it. Sorry, we got Canada, France, Hong Kong,
Scott
Netherlands.
Newby, carrying
It
on
is
tonight.
Azerbaijan.
Carrying
I was
us
never
tonight.
going to say that.
So random.
That was a good question.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Would never have
there you
guessed
go.
that.
Thank you, Ben.
Never guessed
That
that.
actually felt real and not pandering. So you get 100 points for that. There you go.
Thank you.
Ding, ding, ding.
See? Yes, Mark.
Azerbaijan.
Thank you for ding, ding, dinging. Thank you. Bonus points. Okay, Ben or Tom?
Tom, go on.
Table manners for 500.
Looks like Sparks got it as well. If Newcastle wins out and the teams above them lose out, how high could the Magpies finish?
Ding, ding,
Ding,
ding.
ding, ding.
Mark?
7th.
No.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes.
6.
You are correct, Ben. It is 6th. However, they would be tied on goal on points and have a way worse goal difference. So I'm gonna go ahead and give Mark 100 points there because 7th really probably it's like an 18-point goal differential that they would have to make up.
What
in
you've
5
got to
games.
think is they're winning their games and they're losing theirs, so that goal
Yeah.
difference will soon. So
Yeah.
Mark should lose them 100 points.
You have a point,
Piss off.
but no.
No harm in a bit of
Right,
friendly
soon as
competition with the rules
we got
being
that
followed.
one right, we will go with this week for 200, please.
David Moyes now holds the top 2 spots in this not-so-great category. Most matches against one team without a win. Most matches in a row. 17 in a row against Chelsea and 18 in a row to which club?
Ding, ding,
Ding,
ding.
ding, ding.
Ben?
Liverpool.
Nope.
Ding, ding, ding.
Tom?
Arsenal.
It is Arsenal. So let's make it 19. Stoop Crew, all right, looking better. You're only 2,000 points behind. Doable. It's doable.
Can we have this week in the Prem for 400, please?
Man United gave up 3 goals to Arsenal, making it 51 goals allowed all season. How many times in their history have they given up 50-plus goals in a season?
Ding, ding, ding.
Tom?
3.
Ding, ding, ding.
No. Rhiannon?
5.
No.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ben?
1.
No. Mark?
Ding, ding, ding.
0.
They just did it.
They just did it. Yeah. Ding,
I'm
ding, ding.
assuming before that.
No, in total now. Sorry.
Ding, ding, ding.
I'm trying to give it to you, Mark. Because everybody
Ding,
said all
ding,
the other
ding.
numbers.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
You've got to give it to
There you
Tom.
go.
No, bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit.
I'm
said
splitting
ding,
the
ding,
points
ding.
on those. I'm splitting the points on those because there were so many guesses. And
I'm
Mark
starting
did
to
ding,
think
ding,
that
ding.
my-
Carol
my-
Gunny
my-
got
my
it.
honourable friend doesn't
Mo
have a
Master
voice.
didn't get it. See, nobody got it. Carol Gunny got it. Bandy, what a good choice there.
You know what it is,
10,
Mr. Tom? It's because you're becoming a bigger
100,750.
celebrity than Lolo.
Is he now?
I didn't say that. I've never said that. Although the viewing figures on all the Arsenal shows that I go on do suggest it. I mean, sorry.
Just not our show.
Of course, of course.
All right, Tom. Go ahead and pick a category.
Can we do Van Damme 300, please? Great category.
An unlikely pairing. Jean-Claude Van Damme teams up with which basketball star in 1997's Double Team? The duo sets out to find a terrorist or something. I think they're in jail at some point. Who cares?
Ding, ding,
Ding,
ding.
ding, ding.
Tom.
It's Dennis Rodman.
It is Dennis Rodman.
Yes, baby.
All
So
right.
another one with the
Making
fake
up some
trainers.
ground.
Is that the one that begins with the fake trainers and he's running and they fall to pieces?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're gonna take your word for it for 300.
Yeah.
Mo Master, bonus points for Mo Master, who said North Korea. Dennis Rodman. I got it. All right, Stoop Crew.
This week in the Prem 300, please.
Brentford drew with Spurs, giving the Bees 15 points in London derbies this season, second to Chelsea with 18. Which club has the fewest points in London derbies this season?
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ben.
Palace.
No. Mark, you were
Ding,
second.
ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Brentford.
Ding, ding, ding.
No.
Ding, ding, ding.
Tom.
West Ham.
Is it Spurs?
It is Spurs. There you go. Another 300 points. I see that Scott Newby. Arsenal. No. West Ham. That would have been a good, probably. All right, guys.
Let's finish Van Damme, please.
In the early 80s, JCVD worked many different jobs to pay the rent, including being a bouncer at Woody's Wharf, a bar owned by which martial arts icon?
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding.
Ben.
Chuck Norris.
It was Chuck Norris.
Yes.
We're back in the game.
Mark, you seem unhappy.
I know I ding, ding, ding before Ben.
I know I
take
ding,
the
ding, ding
first one
before
I
you
hear.
on the Steven Seagal one.
I was first
It's
there.
50-50,
and I know I
baby.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway,
And,
table manners. 400,
And the Stoop
please.
crew in the comments section are backing up the Chuck Norris, so they're really.
That's because
gonna get those
everyone that
points.
watches our show is Stoop Crew.
Yeah.
No,
you
we
gotta
got
go-
all
you
these
gotta
other
go
ones.
They've
Stoopers.
got to be members. The Stoop crew. Got to
Yeah.
green names.
Got to respect our paying customers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mo Master says he never liked Chuck Norris.
I never liked Chuck Norris. I never liked Steven Seagal.
I think there should be
What?
points
Under
deducted for
Siege
that.
is amazing.
Oh, he's terrible. He's
I don't care if
absolutely
he's
so
terrible.
full
Under
of
Siege is
himself.
amazing.
He's
Yeah,
so
Nico.
full of himself.
Nico was
He wore
good as well.
girdle. He wore
All
girdle
right,
in Under
Ben.
Siege too.
Table 400, please.
Because he always wears that black jacket.
If Leeds
Yep.
United won all 5 of their remaining matches, they'd have 49 points, the same number that which team currently has?
Ding,
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 ding, ding.
Mark,
Wolves.
you are correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know I beat him to the ding.
Not today,
I
fucker.
dinged on that last week.
Not today, fucker.
I actually, in that Cuba Gooding Jr. film that I was in, when I get thrown into the wall, they had to have a stunt guy come and train me how to
Did he-
fall into
did
the
he
wall.
try
It was
and-
Chuck Norris's son.
Did
And
he,
was a
may I
stunt
add-
coordinator.
may I add,
Mike-
did
you
Mike
Cuba
must-
try and
Norris.
grab your bikini zone?
You know Mike Norris.
I
May I
forget
add,
his
Lolo,
first
you
name.
must have took everything on board because you fell into that wall beautifully.
It-
I've never been
in-
so starstruck over
It only
something
took
so
700 takes
non-starstriking.
and about $4,000 in drywall.
no,
It's
in
700
the end,
takes less than you, though, isn't it?
no, in the end, they used Cuba Gooding Jr.'s stunt double instead of me, who's a black dude, and they just painted his hands white,
That's so racist, whiting up like that.
giving him white hands, you know, the infamous white hands. So if you watch it, yeah, it turns into like this big buff dude with white painted hands. Anyway, moving on. Table manners
We can
200.
actually win this.
9th through 13th place are only separated by 3 points. Name those 5 clubs.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ben,
Right, we'll go with Newcastle, Villa.
One of them was the previous answer.
Wolves. Who's below Wolves?
and that's time because you already
Ding,
got 2 of
ding,
them wrong.
ding.
So, Mark,
All right.
I was going to
See
let
if I
you
can
keep
do
going
this.
if you were fast, but
Villa
Leicester,
are 15th, I think.
Aston Villa, Newcastle.
Wrong.
He's got
Wrong.
a table in front of him.
I have
No,
the
I
table
don't.
in front of me.
Go
I
on,
do.
Tom.
don't.
Go on, Tom. Ding,
No.
ding, ding, quick.
John does. Come
Sure.
on, Rhiannon. You can get
I-
these.
I'm wrong, apparently.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
got
the
one
Lord.
wrong already.
Right. Okay. So
Southampton.
got So you've got Wolves.
No.
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 Wrong.
They were
Okay.
in
Really?
Oh,
This is what I'm talking about. You guys don't know
Newcastle.
the table.
Newcastle and
yeah.
that.
Newcastle,
Yeah.
Southampton.
Okay.
Newcastle, Southampton,
That's
Palace.
league.
All right,
Leicester.
here we go. Be quiet, everybody.
Oh,
You each
God.
just have to name one. Ben, name one.
Newcastle.
All right, 100 points. Tom,
Southampton.
100 points. Rhiannon,
Crystal Palace.
no, minus 100
14.
points.
Fuck. Then I
Oh, wait,
didn't
I did it minus from the Stoop crew. Sorry. Mark,
Leicester.
yes, 100 points. Back to you, Ben. Never mind. Paul, 2020,
Villa.
20, 21, 11 got it correct.
he's
Brighton,
out.
No, Villa-
Southampton,
Hey, I said Palace.
Southampton, Crystal. No,
I got
sorry.
something wrong.
Crystal Palace is not on. Never mind. Sorry, Paul.
Newcastle was missing from that list instead of Palace. That was it.
Can we just move on?
Brentford.
please?
There you go. Brentford we were missing. I think we got everybody else there.
Yes.
There you go. Stoop crew with 200
Thank
points.
Thank you.
And some bonus points. All right. Let's close out table manners, I suppose. Rhiannon, this question's for you. Which club in the bottom half of the table is the only one with a positive goal differential?
Only one? Jesus Christ.
In the bottom half of the table.
Not us.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ben?
Brentford.
Nope.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh,
Tom.
ding, ding, ding.
Is it Palace?
It is Palace. You kept saying
I
Crystal
saying
Palace, Crystal Palace, Crystal Palace.
Yes, Tom.
I was doing process of elimination in my head. I thought, oh, Palace, and then freaking Tom got in there.
I just did process of saying Crystal
Scott
Palace.
Newby got it a few minutes ago. Sparks got it as well. Mo Master got it. Frank Crybaby Lampard.
Crybaby Lampard. Give that man some points. I mean, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to, but Tom, he's not on your team.
I
But
don't care. Just give him,
Jive.
we've got wrestling coming up. Just give him the points anyway.
All right, guys. I
hold
guess
on.
we're going with.
Hold on. I would like to propose a small rule change.
What?
Yeah.
What? Because
Most
the odds are
certainly-
against you all of a sudden.
Hold on, please. And the odds of this rule change are going to go toward the Stoop crew. I propose this. Since Tom has the infinite knowledge of wrestling and of all things wrestling, because he actually was able to pick WrestleMania by the numbers. I mean, we all know that Mr. Tom knows his shit. So what I would propose is the following, since this is the final category. Rhiannon and I get first pick. Like, we get to give the first answer. If we are correct, we get the points. If we do not get it right and you are correct, you get double points.
Do it. Do it.
Ben?
Don't trust me, because
I have faith in the man. I've got faith in the man.
I don't know, but at least I want a chance to answer a question.
Yeah.
Right,
so
so
All right, here we go. Does everybody agree to that?
I suspect this will be a lot easier than you assume it will be, but I'm still happy to try this.
But Mr. Tom, if we get a go, can we concur? Because if I know the answer, I'd like to answer.
Yeah, this is the final round, so you guys can talk it out.
I will only sit there if none of you. I will only say something if none of you know it.
We don't need to. We don't need to ding, ding, ding. Obviously,
No.
All right.
This is the final round. Here's the rules for the final round. I will read the question. I'll go down in order, 100 down to 600, and I will. Yes. I'm making up these new rules.
I'm just going to confer with Cyril while you play the final round.
Mark and Rhiannon will get an opportunity to discuss for a second and come up with an answer. And if they get it correct, they get the points. If they don't, it goes over to Ben and Tom. If they get it correct, they get double points.
If they get it wrong, no one gets points. It doesn't go back and forth. Let's just get rid of it.
Okay, here we go.
Like that's
everybody's got a price.
I would think this is someone that parades themselves around as having a lot of money to be able to buy someone.
Am I on your team, Mark?
Yes, you did say you were on the Stoopers.
Would it not that I'm answering, but would it be the $1 Million Man?
See, that's where I'm going. It's like it's someone that has the money to buy someone out, and I think it's. Shall we go ahead and answer?
Well, I don't know. Rhiannon, how's your wrestling knowledge? Exactly.
Very minimal.
So we're gonna go with the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase.
You are correct.
Nice.
Okay. Next question.
Mm-hmm.
To be a man, woo! You gotta beat the man. To be the man, you gotta beat.
We know who this is. This is
Tom. You shouldn't have done this.
This is in my time period.
These would be easy.
This is Ric Flair.
It absolutely is Ric Flair.
With that woo.
It is the woo.
Yeah.
Although you could have gone with if you want to beat the, if you want to be the man, you gotta beat the man.
I didn't realise Mark was going to write a dissertation while trying to work each of them out.
Isn't that what we just did?
Jealousy is rearing its ugly head.
But
Yeah.
we have the ability to consult, and that's what we're doing.
I
We're
also
getting
knew, right,
everyone
when
in.
you accepted this, Tom, that Mark's not bad at wrestling.
I also
now
suspected
they're
this.
fighting amongst themselves.
But if it was any other way, Mr. Tom would fucking sweep this thing.
Yeah, but
there are
we could have
going
said
to
this.
be
Could have said this
there are
about the
going to be
music
questions
category.
here that I am not going to. Oh, come on,
Okay,
everyone
we'll see.
knows
It's
music.
fine.
We'll see.
It's fine. It's fine. Let's finish it. It's fine.
All right, here we go. 300. Wrestling
Let's finish
is
this,
ballet.
Mr. Tom.
Wrestling is ballet with violence.
Oh boy, I'm out of that one.
I don't know. Rhiannon?
No clue.
Rhiannon, you guys? No?
I got
No.
nothing.
Mr. Director?
No idea.
Wrestling is ballet with violence.
I
You
literally
know
only
what?
know three
I would
wrestlers.
I would
name
like
one
to
of them,
answer
Rhiannon.
this. I'm going to answer this, and I'm going to go with The Rock.
It is not The Rock. On to you, Ben and Tom.
Over to you, Tom.
I'm not actually certain, but I think it might be Jim Ross.
It is not Jim Ross.
No.
It is...
Vince.
Vince
Mark is
McMahon.
going to be upset. It's Jesse the Body Ventura.
Oh, wow. I voted for him for governor.
Yeah. So
All right.
nobody gets the points.
Ooh.
It's a sad day.
400.
Them all.
The best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Shit.
That is incorrect.
I actually know this. I think.
Hold on.
I know this.
And
Is there a time limit?
No.
yep, I was just gonna
Not on
say
ours.
let me add the timer. Mark, you have that many seconds.
Fuck, I know
Oh,
this.
bless.
The clock is spinning.
On the tip of his tongue.
Oh, shit.
Let's see if anybody in the
Can I
comments
answer?
section.
Can I answer? Can I
Yeah.
answer?
It,
I know
we're
this is
waiting
wrong.
for you to answer.
I know this is wrong, but I'm going with Roddy Piper. This is wrong.
That is wrong. You are right about it being wrong.
Does he get points for
I
that?
had to answer something, but I know
Yep.
this.
All right, who else? No, Ben and sorry,
No,
Ben
Tom,
and Tom.
go on.
It's
You
Bret.
said you knew it.
I thought it was Bret Hart. Yeah.
It's Bret Hart.
It is Bret Hart. You are correct. So that would
My
be
favorite of all
800
time
points.
wrestlers.
Ooh.
Oh
I
come
always
on!
wanted-
You
I
were
always
not
wanted his-
like
I always
you were
wanted
not a
his na-
fan of the
The
Hart
Hitman.
Foundation.
I could do the sharpshooter at
How
school.
they
I
have
always
800
wanted the
points now?
99p shades he used to hang out.
How do
Hang
they
out
have
at the
800
beginning.
points now only?
Only 800.
What?
What?
How did that?
Ooh, we're on at least 6,000 now.
You were at
Where's
50 you were
where's Bobby
1,000
Heenan?
down.
Bobby Heenan just took those points.
No, I had to.
That's 6,100, yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
That
There
maybe
you go.
that'll be next week's category. We'll do wrestling
All right.
managers.
We're
That'd be
not
really
doing
good.
more wrestling next week. Wrestling
We're doing
and
wrestling
acting.
every week.
Back to dad jokes. Wrestling and acting couldn't be any more different in terms of what it takes to entertain. Wrestling is explosion, acting is implosion. One really screws up the other.
Well, the Rock.
I'm thinking of like someone that acts, and I would probably say The Rock.
Yeah.
It is not The Rock.
Thank God for that. Tom,
Yeah, there's too many
I
words
mean,
in that sentence.
The other
for,
one I'm thinking.
I'm
was
gonna
he
have a
acting.
guess. As soon as they all get a guess, and I'm gonna have a guess. Not Tom's guess. At John Cena. No.
Is that your official guess?
That's my official guess. It's not.
Or you guys
Tom's.
it is.
Wow,
no,
there
you
was
guys are
like
on the
this-
same team. You only
Right,
get
I'm
one guess.
discussing with Mr. Tom. That's what.
Yeah,
I'm,
that's what I was
We
asking.
can go with Ben's. I've got an idea what I think it is.
right.
But I think
But
Ben's
what,
might be
do you
right.
what do you think it is?
I don't know it for certain, but
Who would you go
it
with?
could be.
Shall we go John Cena then? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. It could be, yeah.
John Cena.
It is not. It is the wrestler that Mark just mentioned, Roddy Piper.
Ah.
Because he was a
maybe.
terrible actor when he did
Where's
some
my
films.
points?
You made these rules up. Nobody gets the points.
But I gave the guess. I said Roddy Piper.
That was in the last time.
Last time.
He's trying to rip you off, Lolo.
Okay, this one is for the win. It doesn't matter what your name is.
Ding, ding, ding.
Mark, there are no
Well,
ding,
I
ding,
guess I didn't-
dings. You are actually going to lose points.
Oh, fuck off. No, I'm not. Apparently, I lost all my points.
What are you
You'll
going to
get
say,
back up
Mark?
there.
What do you think?
I was thinking Triple H.
Nope. It's The Rock.
It is.
Well, then I guess it's The Rock.
Right.
Don't matter what your name is.
Okay,
big
Mark,
jabroni.
what's your final answer?
The Rock.
You are correct. You are correct.
Thanks, Ben. Thanks, Ben.
It don't matter what the score is.
Do you smell what I'm cooking?
And that
Do you
is
smell
the
what
game.
I'm cooking?
Somehow the
Mr. Tom.
Stoop crew came back to win.
We'd like to
That's
big thanks
number
to
Wang,
Scott Newby
apparently.
this week.
That is number Wang. Well done. See, I told you guys I would take that money. I'd take that bet on you guys coming back to find a way to win. I didn't even manipulate points all that much this time.
Well
It
played.
was really
I
Mark's
actually thought
game.
I actually
Well
thought
played.
that final round was quite interesting.
Good
Yeah,
game.
it was Mark's game there, and it almost worked out for you. But I'm glad I went that way.
It was a nice spin on something we do every week.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
No,
good.
because
The
otherwise
bonus
you
round.
would march through that category like Hitler on Poland. What? Too soon?
Yeah,
Well,
a little
that's,
soon.
Yeah, about 5 minutes too soon.
Wait another
Yeah.
45 years and then maybe you can say it.
Oh yeah.
I think if,
All right,
if any
guys.
of them are still alive, it's a bit tasteless.
Well,
Very.
let's.
Very tasteless.
Does anybody have any final thoughts on what you're hoping to see this weekend in the Premier League
3 points
before
from
we call
Leeds.
this a wrap?
Points for Leeds United. Woo!
Pep's tears.
My bet to come in.
Your bet to come in, yeah.
My,
Let's get that
my
one.
parlay, I shared that with you, Lolo. You saw it.
I didn't
that's
win the
what I
Euro
hope.
Millions. in
That's what I
France.
hope.
More
for this
80s,
weekend.
80s action stars next week. Beautiful, baby. Beautiful.
All right. Yes,
I'll-
please
I'll-
don't
I'll
forget
write
to hit
that
the
one.
like button
I'll write
and the
that one.
subscribe button. And join us every Friday. We're here every Friday talking nonsense, somewhat football related.
Is it on
And
yet,
always
Rhiannon?
finding a way to bring wrestling into it. But
Rhiannon,
thank you guys
is it
so
on
much for
yet?
being here, Ben.
What,
Thank you for
championship?
talking over
Yeah.
my outro.
Sorry, mate. I was just asking if she was
Thank
watching.
you.
I got added
Yeah.
into a wrestling group on Twitter because of
It's
this.
a good sign of a very engaging show is when one of your guests, while the host is talking, one of your guests asks another guest what they're watching on TV.
I was just asking if the
It's
Leeds
like-
is on yet. It's all good.
Oh,
It's all
yeah,
good.
yeah. All right.
You gonna post the
So,
link?
yes. So, thank you,
about me too?
Rhiannon, for joining us again. And Mr. Tom, Ben, Mark,
Thank
Director
you.
John,
We'll
everybody.
see you in 2 weeks, Rhiannon. That's the pattern.
Yeah.
every 2 weeks.
Pattern,
Scott
yeah.
We
Newby,
really appreciate that last minute buying us a round of beers.
buying a round of beers. We'll love it. Oh, and if anybody is actually at Ellen Road tomorrow, keep a lookout for James Reeves. He will be storming the grounds, so he'll be out and about. Thank you so much for that super chat, Scott. We always appreciate that. There's a link right there in the comments section. If you guys want to click on that, you can join us backstage for a little bit, and we can chat and let our hair down and use curse words. We kind of. Yeah.
When did you ever
I'm
not?
tired.
Yeah, click
I'm
the
tired.
link, you fuckers.
Yeah. Good night, everybody. Come on, you Gunners. Right?
Night, everyone.